We probably don't look at movies and shows this way often enough. When we do, we notice some pretty fascinating things about some of our favorite characters. What do these Black Panther characters' first and last lines tell us?
The world's gonna find out exactly who we are.
Number 1. Michael B. Jordan delivers an intimidating villain in his performance of Killmonger. His first line arrives at a museum in London.
I was just checking out these artifacts. They tell me you're the expert.
In our first moments meeting Killmonger, we're given a quick first impression that could read as a proud, cunning, powerful, and knowledgeable person. Killmonger's character seems to remain steady throughout the movie, all the way to his last moments. His last line comes in a powerful and defiant moment when he braces himself with the power of his ancestors.
Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. They knew death was better than bondage.
And with that, Killmonger leaves T'Challa much to think on.
And that's how you built that trust, you know what I'm saying? That type of chemistry, that bond that makes you feel like you could do anything.
Number 2. T'Challa is brought to us by Chadwick Boseman, introducing himself to us through his first lines.
No need, Okoye. I can handle this alone. I will get Nakia out as quickly as possible.
It is in this scene that we are also introduced to Okoye. In this early scene, T'Challa might not yet have developed an appreciation for the power of teamwork, and maybe we're meant to get a feeling for this through his opting to go it alone. T'Challa's character seems to carry a lone wolf or hotshot outlook in earlier parts of the story, but by the time T'Challa's last line is delivered, some big changes have happened, and it's evident he is a transformed character.
I think it's the combination of the past and present, or past and the future, actually.
T'Challa delivers his last lines in one of the final scenes of the film, where he addresses the UN as someone who has a better understanding of the meaning of teamwork and leadership.
The first time in our history, we will be sharing our knowledge and resources with the outside world.
Number 3. From the moment we meet her, Nakia seems to be a character of constant momentum. Actor Lupita Nyong'o delivers her first line to us in a scene where Nakia and T'Challa work together to rescue people who have been kidnapped by a military group.
This one's just a boy. He got kidnapped as well.
It is also in this moment that we are introduced to one of the first female characters in Black Panther, who shares some fan-favorite moments with Okoye in the film.
We really like each other. We had really good chemistry.
Over the course of the story, we become privy to T'Challa's admiration for Nakia as a kind person and a skilled spy for Wakanda. Nakia seems to be a character of fierce loyalty with a strong drive to do the right thing. Her last line pretty much sums it up.
It was my duty to fight for what I love. I should have...
Number 4. Okoye emanates power from the moment we meet her. Actor Danai Gurira expertly conveys this authority in Okoye's belief and simple first line, which comes to us during the action of flying over a military convoy with T'Challa.
My prince. Coming up on them now.
Not much to go with for establishing your character, but we think Danai made quick work of it. While her opening lines might only get our imaginations going with what this character is capable of, the rest of the story lets us see it unfold. Okoye is a character of trust and dedication, and it carries through to her last scene, where she has been forced to fight against W'Kabi, who has sided with Killmonger in the fight for the Wakandan throne.
For Wakanda. Without question.
Number 5. Daniel Kaluuya's performance brings us the conflicted W'Kabi. He begins with his first line, in a friendly exchange with T'Challa, who is describing his enthusiasm for a healthy young Wakandan rhino by the name of M20. W'Kabi expresses interest and concern over T'Challa's and Nakia's prior and potentially future relationship.
I see Nakia is back. You guys going to work it out?
This knowledge of intimate details and close friendly concern sets us up for a shock when W'Kabi sides with Killmonger during his hostile takeover of the throne. But it seems to be revealed in the final chapter of the film that W'Kabi was driven by a sense of duty and the rules to act out against his personal preferences. This is brought to light when Okoye, his romantic partner, offers him the chance to surrender before the two are forced to fight each other. W'Kabi hesitates, but then delivers his last line.
Would you kill me, my love?
Before effectively ending the battle with his surrender.
I think it was really important for me that arc ended in that way because I felt it was honest and I think it's needed.
Number 6. T'Challa's brilliant younger sister is played by actor Letitia Wright, who brings us a smart and energetic performance of Shuri.
Did he freeze?
Like an antelope in headlights.
It seems the two are very close and friendly, as she teases her older brother after learning he loses his cool during a rescue mission with Nakia and Okoye. Despite her driven intellect, she shows us a playful and immature side during her first line.
It just came really, really easy. He's a soul brother.
Like most of the royal Wakandan family, Shuri goes through some big changes throughout the movie. Her last line might indicate to us she understands she can have a great impact with little effort. She shows this when she tells the kids on the Oakland basketball court where the spaceship has come from, with her simple last line.
From Wakanda.
Number 7. M'Baku comes across as an antagonist for our royal Wakandan heroes, and actor Winston Duke handles this nuanced task with finesse. M'Baku openly vies for the throne, using the ancient challenge of ritual combat. With his first lines,
It's challenge day.
We have watched and listened from the mountains.
we later see that what we might have mistaken for a dislike of T'Challa and his family is actually a great and driven care for Wakanda and its people.
They love you. If they love you, that's you.
M'Baku embodies this when he commits his warrior to the final battle with his last line. Number 8. Njobu's impact on the story was fundamental. The film opens with his first lines.
Me and the twins pulling up right here. We're leaving this car behind, okay? We're coming.
We later learn that Njobu is Killmonger's father, that Killmonger has blamed T'Challa for his death, and it might even seem that Njobu's actions are at the root of the conflict.
He may have a traumatic effect.
He appears to Killmonger in a vision, where he elicits reconsideration from Killmonger with his last line.
I should have taken you back long ago. Instead, we are both abandoned here.
Number 9. Forest Whitaker lends his acting chops to Black Panther in the role of Zuri. We immediately know that Zuri is an official, and plays an important role in facilitating the rituals of Wakanda, with his first line.
Zuri, son of Badu.
We later learn he has greatly influenced the history of Wakanda as well, having effectively set the stage for Killmonger and T'Challa's conflict.
I was so excited about what was actually occurring.
He expresses remorse for his misdoings in his last line.
I am the cause of your father's death, not him. Take me.
Number 10. T'Chaka is the reigning king of Wakanda, and actor John Connie lends his expertise to the role. T'Chaka first appears as the Black Panther and asserts himself as a leader with his first line.
Leave us.
T'Chaka was a dedicated leader who strove to bring about the best for the Wakandans, even if not given enough time. We see this in his last line.
I chose my people. I chose Wakanda. Our future depended.
While they can be short, can really give us some strong hints about the journeys of our favorite characters. We think it's a fun way to look at a movie or a show. What do you think? What are some of your favorite first and last line combinations? Let us know in the comments below.